Who am I leaving out? Oh, Jeremy Ton. Hey, fam, have you been watching what's going on? I'm sitting there making out my cut list, and I keep having to alter it. I didn't know Williams was doing that. I tell you what, let's talk about that right now. All right. By the way, hey, I see you up there, man. I'm telling you right now. Hey, let's give a hand to the mod squad. Always on the job, making the chat a safe place to be. They are. Daniel Serrano, Rhodes Matheson, YMSA, and the head man in charge. Jesus is my king, 777. And then there's J Run, Jeff 10, Razor. Hey, as I was saying, man, this cut list is really. By the way, the Cleveland Browns and 49ers agreed to a trade, as you may or may not know. If you don't, I'm going to tell you right now. We have traded. The Browns will receive the 2019 7th round pick. 49ers will receive and have received Shon Coleman, provided, of course, he passes his physical. Coleman started all 16 games last season at the right tackle spot. After the offense signing of Chris Hubbard, Coleman shifted to the left side, where he competed with a bunch of guys to replace future Hall of Famer Joe Thomas, as you know, went down with that torn bicep last year. But after a week of camp, Coleman has been dropped down to the second-team offense, which just goes to show you how well the Browns have improved. If anybody thinks the Browns are going to drag ass this year, they are not paying attention to the personnel on that team. They are running like a well-oiled machine. It's only preseason. Feel sorry for any team. Don't bet against them. I'm telling you right now, it's a pissed-off team for years, and they got an attitude like Baker Mayfield running things, Tyrod Taylor, as long as he, I don't know, hey, I wouldn't bet against them. Anyway, he's been shifted down to right. It's hard to get mad at this. We already know Darrell Williams has been cut or waived already. So we need a right tackle, right? Gary Games. Don't get me started on Gary Games. I'm going to just say this. Gary Williams is not going to be on my team. Anyway, you don't want to have to depend on Gary Games, who as soon as he makes contact, there he's out. So they went out and got this guy, and he lasted all year last year. So I kind of like this signing of Shon Coleman. So we'll do that. Then what I'm going to do is now, what we're going to do is we're only going to get a few minutes today per person, because it may be a lot of people have the rosters already set up. I'm still working on mine. I might still work on it while you're working on it, while you're giving me yours. Here's the story, though. I'm going to give you mine real quickly. All right, offensive line, I got Joe Staley, of course, Thomason, Richburg, Person, McGlinchey, Jimmy, that's my offensive line starters. My secondary line of starters, that's Garnett will be he will continue to play the 49ers. Also, Cooper will also continue. Eric Magnuson will continue. Shon Coleman, who we just signed, he will continue. Of all the guys that are left of that heap of offensive linemen, I seen enough to piss me off yesterday. They're all gone with the exception of Andrew Lauderdale, who I will keep. Let's go down to the quarterbacks. I got Jimmy G. He'll be backed up by C.J. Beathard. By that, I'm going to go by, I know that, C.J. struggled a little bit during the course of the season, but I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan's his judgment on this. We're going to keep C.J. Beathard as the second man in charge. Coming down early, it's at 7, and let me count them now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I hear what I'm going to give you a full countdown, because I've only got like 41 guys, because I've been struggling with the rest, right? I'll go down through my first stringers first. All right. Jerick McKinnon, number 7. Number 8 is Matt. I'm going to keep Breda, since they already got rid of the poor Gardner kid already. Alfred Morris, of course, is going to stay with us. Raheem Mostert, for very, very special teams reasons. Pierre Garçon is number 11. Number 12, Marquise Cooper. Number 13, Trent Taylor. 14, Dante Pettis. 15, Kendrick Bourne. I know. Burbridge, I want him so bad I don't know what to do here. But right now, it looks like Kendrick Bourne, Richie James is not leaving this team, so help me God. He is at number 16. George Kittle will be number 17. Garrett Selleck, I assume he will get himself together. Maybe he was bored during the course of preseason. Those drops, I have no idea what the hell was going on with that. He stays with the team. I'm going to stay with Hicatini, too, because I trust that he must have had a brain fart or something, because I know he's better than that. He's at number 19. Eric Armstead comes in at 20. That defensive line just looked like it was energized as soon as he came back. If for no other reason, I'm keeping him for that reason. DJ Jones, he's staying. Buckner, staying. 23, Solomon Thomas, of course. 24, Ziocha. 25, Reuben Foster. 26, Fred Warner. 27, Rick Sherman. 28, K'Waun Williams. 29, Witherspoon. 30 is Colbert. Let me go up to my second string. I just mentioned Joshua Garnett will be staying. Cooper will be staying. Jonathan Cooper. Eric Magnuson will be staying. Shon Coleman at 34. 35 is Andrew Lauderdale. 36, C.J. Beathard. 37, Kyle Jusick. 38, Tavarius Moore. I'm going to keep a couple of the T brothers, Tavarius and Tavares. McFadden. They're at 38 and 39. Number 40, DJ Reed. Number 41, Exum Jr. I see him put some hits on dudes that make me think that boy wants to play for the 49ers. I got the 42, Greg Maben. That's where I had to hold up. I got 53. I got 8 guys more to pick up. I'll take some suggestions from you. Let me go up here and check you out here. Andre Smith, what's up? Jeff Tan says Niner Friday. Yeah. Jesus, my king. I knew Joe Williams was gone. I think we all did, actually. Niners gang. Niners! Let me get started because you know what? I don't want it to break down again. Robert Hampton, you can't believe they cut Robinson. Yeah. We all knew that he was one of the guys that was probably on the chopping block, right? Can't catch what's up, fam. Thanks a lot, fam. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're the best, Ronbo. It always makes me blush. I can't say it. Let me finish up that list there. Rogish D says, the fact that we had to cut Aldrick Robinson is a good sign. I know, right? Because he wasn't bad, right? Coach Tim says Aldrick Robinson was a surprise. He's been with Shanahan since Atlanta. He just got comfortable from what I could see, but it could hurt us having less experienced wide receivers in there trying to read defenses. Joe Williams wasn't. Darrell Williams, oh my God, talk about a swinging door, letting in the pass rushers. Jeez, he almost single-handedly got Beathard killed. That is so true. He was not going to catch on anytime soon. Jesus, my king, 77, hold on, putting on some preparation H. Give me a... Big hit! What's up? Brunel Jacobs, what's up? Yeah, you're doing great, man. You can't catch him, thanks, fam. Justin Olsen, CJ is the number 2. Yeah, you know, I'm going to put him on the practice squad. You know what? We're going to put, what's that? What am I saying? Mullins. We're going to put Mullins on the practice squad. You know, there's no room for 3 quarterbacks. All right, Mullins goes to the practice squad, and then hopefully people will leave him alone. Chris Scott, what's good, fam? Christopher Gray, Niners. Chris Scott, let's go. Niners. Big Heck, I see you with that Foster jersey. Oh, Brunel Jacobs, what will happen to Fred Wilson? See, I figured practice squad on Fred. It's between him and McNichols. Oh, Fred Wilson. Jeff Wilson. You had me going there for a second. I'm thinking, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Jeff Wilson. Because you know Fred Warner's not going anywhere, so he's definitely going to stay on the team. Hey, did I not put Fred Warner on my team? Oh, you know what? Hadn't gotten to all the linebackers yet. Let me put Fred Warner down here right now to make no mistake. Oh, my God. And I think I'm going to put Corey Toomer down here as well, just for the experience. And I know, and I wasn't finished yet, I'm sorry. Not Fred Wilson, Fred Warner. Jeff Wilson, I have no idea what's going to happen to him. Matt Spartans, what's up? What's up, fam? And Snav, yeah, what's up? Jesus, my king, Brown's getting rid of players to sign Khalil Mack. Wouldn't that be, hey, you know what? Brown's already tough defensively. That would just do it. Billy Jones, why did we trade for him? He may have gotten released anyway. Good point. Good damn point. Shon was going to get released. So they're going to. Every year somebody does that though, and we need another center. To be honest, Jesus Herberto. It's Campos Luno. Hello, Ronbo. I like your YouTube channel. It's the best of the NFL. Thank you, Jesus. He says, Slick68 says, Joe Williams pisses me off because I know he's going to Seattle and be their new beast mode. If he does. Kenny C says, my bad about Kenny's chant. I meant that tip for Ronbo. I respect the original version, Kenny. I'm loving that. JP1, thanks. Anyway, love you all, guys. Shout out to the 49ers fam. In case I really couldn't tell if you, I should have passed it along. My bad, too. Smith, SY, would anybody think Bourne and Richie James would not be on the roster? No, Richie James, I understand from what the writers think, solidified his position yesterday because Burbridge may be the odd man out due to the performance yesterday of Richie James. I tell you, 44. I got man. I'm down to 44. I need 6 guys because I got to tell you, I know the 49ers are going to keep 3 slots open to pick up some more players that have been discarded from other teams. I'm stuck at 44. You can go to 53. Let's keep it around 5 or 6 minutes, so because we haven't got a lot of time. We're going to try to get to everybody that we can. If you do want to do that, if you got something else you want to talk about, that's fine too. But we're going to keep our regular times, okay? Keith Harrison says we picked up Joe Williams over Alvin Kamara. Keith, man, that's nasty. You had to point that out. You on the phone now? Hey, Darrell, come on in, man.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Darrell, man, I'm trying to figure out what the 49ers are going to do. I must be right. I figure on 95% of this. I'm thinking myself, what do you got going on?
Well, with Lynch and Heneghan, it's kind of like difficult to make a roster, pick your roster right now because you don't know what they're gonna do.
I know.
It's not like we had the old general manager and all this. Like,
and you could guess what he's gonna do.
Trent Blake and all them. If we had them, we already know who they was going with. But with Lynch and Heneghan, you don't know what they're gonna do. So it's like, you kind of got an idea in your head.
Yeah.
Huh?
They may trade some more people too. I got Jimmy Ward at number 45, Darrell. You know what? Because I know they paid him and they're going to want to get some more out of him. What do you got going? You want to do a roster? What else you thinking? Or like you just said, you can't even figure out what Shanahan and Lynch are going to do. All right. What else you got on your mind?
Yeah, man. I was just asking, did you get a chance to catch that game yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's how the Richie James show. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh man!
Boy, damn.
Yeah, man, that dude. I knew. Ronbo, when I told you, I'm like, that dude gonna be nice.
He's gonna be a playmaker. Playmaker.
Solomon Thomas is out there with a vengeance too. He had a couple good plays. I was like, wow, okay, Solly, Rubin,
DJ.
Yeah, then Julian Taylor, like always.
There you go.
Yeah,
man, it's 46. Julian Taylor. Ooh, hell yes. Oh.
Man.
Oh, I know. And 47, Ronald Blair the third. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna fill out this roster before we get through. What else, Darrell?
Yeah. What about what's his name? Tapapino? Is that how you say his name? Tapapino?
Yes.
They might go with him too.
I think so. I'm getting there. Oh, man, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Oh my God, I'm getting there. That's 47. Ronnie, it's 48. Talmapino. Exactly. Darrell, what else, man? Who did I leave out?
Oh man, like there's a few in there, here and there, but it's hard to say. I think they're gonna stick with Pettis, Dante Pettis. I think they're gonna stick with him.
I got him.
Oh, you already got him. Oh man, it's kind of hard to say. It's like there's a few players you want to stay on there, but it's just like,
I know.
are they going to get somebody else? It's like.
And you're right, because they could make a deal. The 49ers, I didn't even know. This Shon Coleman? I didn't see that coming, man.
Right.
But I do know that Gilliam sucks. And he has no durability whatsoever, and he wasn't all that good. So, yeah, of course I knew he had to go, but I didn't know. I thought we had to be stuck with him. Guess not. Like you say, Lynch don't play. If you suck, you're gone. Especially if he thinks so.
They are injury prone too. They cleaning house. They are.
Except for Ward and Armstead, they should have. They keep with those though. See, man. Well, I could be wrong.
If they're gonna keep Armstead. I don't know if Armstead must be on his way out.
But who do you replace him with? Do you trust Julian Taylor? Is he ready?
I think so. I mean, he's going. Of course, he'll make rookie mistakes, but I think you could throw him in there somewhere. I don't see why not. He can't do no worse than Armstead.
Yeah.
So
Armstead, did you notice when we played against Indy how that defensive line picked up almost dramatically? I mean, what's his name was on his horse the whole game. I don't think they're going to get rid of Armstead. Maybe, but I can't see it. But maybe. We'll see.
And what about that new running back we just got?
Alfred Morris?
No, the other one, the little.
He got waived today. He got waived today.
Oh, he got.
They signed him yesterday
waived?
and waived him today. I say, damn, Niners, how you go do Jaquan like that? See, now Gardner's going to go to another team and come back to whoop the 49ers. But, I mean, they get it personally. Like Eli Harold circle on his calendar, the 49ers. Why, I don't know. But, he's pissed off. So, Oh, man.
Ship them to the Lions.
Oh, God. But anyway, tell you what, fam, I'm gonna go ahead, Darrell, and we're gonna move fast here because we gotta see if we can get everybody in. But I'm gonna see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo. Appreciate you, and shout out to the Empire.
Tomorrow? Apparently we're coming back tomorrow. Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow. All right. Well, all right. We're gonna find out the cuts tomorrow. I just realized. We're going to be in early, though. All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting just like you.
Fam.
You too. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to the Empire.
Appreciate you, Darrell. Have a good night.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. And let's go to the Rod.
Finally, the Rod has come back. Ronbo Live.
Rod.
Hey,
I got to 48, Rod. You got a roster rundown you want to do, or whatever you just got on mind? What are you thinking?
Man, come on. You know the first thing on my mind. Stop teasing us, man. Sound off, man.
You know, it got a little tight again today, but Rod, that may help loosen it up.
Hey, I just needed that little something, man. I needed something.
You got it, man.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Rod, man, I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the 49ers going to do. And then I say, man, 49ers, what are y'all going to do now? But I can see right now it's going to be rough. I don't know what they're going to do. I got most of the guys.
I tell you what. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you out.
No,
keep going,
I was done.
I was just going to say, about this guy, Shon Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Guy that we got from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Just give a little background on him.
Okay.
The dude got some heart, man.
Yeah.
He got some heart. Bottom line is, from the SEC, played with Auburn. He was a backup to that guy who was the first pick of the Rams. Was there? Forgot his name, but dude, man, was on chemotherapy, man.
Whoa.
And he just so happened to make it to the NFL, so
whoa.
I'm pulling for him, man.
Yeah. This I did
he
not
started all
know.
16 games last year, too.
He played 16, indeed. I got that down recorded. Oh.
Yeah, man. I'm pulling for him, man.
Yeah, you and me both. I had no idea. Oh,
yeah,
man. Let's go, Shon.
But as far as the rest of the cuts and stuff, though, man, the only thing I can say, man, is I hope the damn Jimmy Ward thing
It's over.
ends up working out. I mean, I honestly want the man to succeed, but if it was me, I think I would have had enough after last season. I wouldn't even have him here right now, man. But, he's a Niner, so for the time being, I just hope he can get it together, get that injury bug off the way, and hopefully he can at least be a good backup to 4 different positions.
Rod, you know what my biggest nightmare is? Okay, somebody goes down. Jimmy comes in to cover for him. In that same day Jimmy goes down, they got him carrying him off the field. I said, you know what? Rod and everybody else, we've talked about this and we've seen this shit coming. God.
Right.
Jimmy?
Right.
Man.
I mean, me personally, and he's from Alabama, man. So, I really, really don't want to go against him. But right now, I would feel better keeping Eric Armstead over him, man.
So I'm saying we'll give you 4 or 5 games anyway.
Okay. Jimmy might give you 4 or 5 downs.
God, he may get you a sack, before he says goodbye for the season. But Jimmy,
I can see a tight end or a lineman. You may want to continue to just try to see maybe this is the time now. But a skill player, a DB, come on, man.
Ooh, that's serious, ain't it? Because you can't do without these guys. You get to the point where you depend on them because you know what they bring each and every week, and what they bring is huge in terms of whether we're going to win this game or not. And if you're laying on the sideline talking to the coach all game long because you can't go in the game, oh man.
Man, Ronbo, you know what I think about every time I think about Jimmy Ward, for real. I'm finna bring back all kind of things.
Who?
Gang.
Rod, your signal's fading.
Marshall. That one hand, you remember that one hand catch Brandon Marshall made on Monday night against the Bears?
Oh. Brandon Marshall. With Jimmy trying to guard him?
Who was that catch on?
Wait,
who was that catch on?
Brandon Marshall, did he make a one-handed catch?
On a Monday night game from Jay Cutler. On Jimmy, I remember like it was yesterday.
It was on. I know he was wearing Jimmy out, but I didn't realize he'd taken a one-hander down as well.
Man, I never get over that moment, man.
Oh man,
and it's like,
yeah, it's.
And I want to say back then he was playing strictly nickel back then, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
he had one good okay season.
Yeah, I forgot.
Marshall, right?
Yeah. I forgot Robbie Gould. That's 49. I got slot for one more.
One more.
Oh, my punter, Bradley. I'm done. Rod, I got 50 dudes. I know the 49ers want at least 3 open slots to go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Am I right on that?
Yeah. True
that. Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
that's 50. Bradley Pinion. I forgot my.
You still got my boy Ronald Blair too, right?
I definitely do. Ronnie, you seen him, right? Blair could not be contained yesterday.
Is it possible we got one good player out
of Trent Baalke?
Trent Baalke,
It looks like, oh man. But Rod,
well, I ain't gonna hold up time, man. I know other people got to call in, but
yeah, we'll be back.
It's almost that time, Ronbo. It's almost that time, baby. It's almost time to go check in Minnesota, baby.
Hey, Rod, I tell you what, man. If you go down through and try to do a roster, watch how fast you run out of people. Now I understand the strain of trying to put together a roster. I got bare bones here. There's some places I can't afford to. I can't look. What if something happens to Robbie Gould? Dead meat. All right, Rod.
Oh, man. Don't talk like that.
Oh,
my goodness. Don't talk like that,
my roster.
Get the shit out of me, man.
Oh, you never carry more than one kick. All right, Rob, I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam.
Hey,
let me give you a holler out of here.
Hey, man, before I go, let me just say one thing. And I know this has absolutely nothing to do with the 49ers. But, man, the San Francisco Giants, man, y'all fucked up, man. Letting go McCutcheon to the goddamn Yankees. That's some bullshit.
You know it, man.
Y'all hold it down, man.
Giants are desperate right now, too, man. All right, Rod, see you tomorrow, fam.
All right.
Yeah. Ride.
Oh, that's right. Send me home, baby.
Oh, man. Well, fam, that's it. Between the last two people, I have finished my roster. I got 50. All right. And Kendra says, I'm not lying to you, Ronbo. I just bought a 49-inch $4,000 TV seconds ago. Good things are coming our way. Trust me. There you go. Can't catch them. Congratulations, man. Got a bigger screen to get more excited about. Let's go to 585 Rochester, New York. Yo, New York.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
Oh.
It's Ty all the way from Rochester, New York, man.
Wait. Who is this?
Cy.
Cy?
Cyrus.
Wait, spell it one more time.
Cyrus.
Ah, Cy. Cyrus. All right, but that's how we pronounce
right.
that. Yeah. Cy, what's up, man?
Well, yeah, how you doing? Ronbo, man, this is my first time calling in, and I just want to send a shout out to the 49er. Send a shout out to the Niner Empire, and we represent all the way here in Rochester, New York. So
yeah.
this is my first time calling in. I just want to say what's up to everybody. That's all.
Delighted, fam. Delighted. Come on in, man. What you want to add? Anything else you want to add? Anything you want to talk about?
No. I just wanted to say the shout out to everybody, and I believe that the Niners will be all right this year. And I understand that everybody's so concerned about the preseason games, and I've been listening to you, but it's just preseason, so I think what counts the most is how they go out there and perform on the regular season. So I think with the first 3 games, the 49ers, we'll kind of see where we at and what we doing out there. But I believe in our coaching staff and defense. I think we gotta work it out a little bit. But whatever they get going, they just got to get going, and we just see what happens this year. So I'm not too surprised. I'm not scared of none of the teams we have on our schedule. I don't think nobody should be afraid because we all players in the NFL. We are here to win, not to lose. So they just got to have that killer instinct to go out there and perform on each and every task on a high level and just go out there and win games. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to focus on.
And they know they can do it, Si. They know they can do it. They've seen themselves do it last year to the tune of 5 in a row with a makeshift team, a half-an-ass offensive line, and a quarterback that's got a future that's huge. Now they got the troops back. They got reinforcement.
That's right.
They got the playbook.
That's right.
What in the hell can stop that team? I agree.
That's right. And I'm looking forward to seeing Garoppolo and the rest of the linemen and everybody to see what they can do. So we had a little problems with them, but we'll see what happens though. So I'm not really too afraid of it, and I'm just not really too I just want to see what happens. That's all.
I hear you. We're all looking forward.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Ronbo, man. I thank you for taking my call, man.
Shout out to the
Niners Empires.
Yeah. Now we can meet you, fam. Great. All right.
That's
Don't
right.
be a stranger now. Get back in here as soon as you can. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, man. All right, man.
Fam.
Take care, man.
Hey, you have a good night, too.
You too.
And fam, I just realized, Sheldon Derry, what was I thinking about? That's 51. And I'm looking at Coach. I'm thinking, should we add a 4th tight end? It would have to be between Dwelly and Wick, right? I might have to, but you know what? I can't tell between those two which one I like. I've seen Dwelly's tape. I've seen him make toe drag swag catches. But I saw Wick made a catch under, and both of them seemed to block not badly. Between the two, I think Wick probably blocks the best. It's a tough call. I got 51. I got Sheldon Day. I just added. And Niner get. Oh, hey. Nighthawk. Nighthawk, come on in, man. You're on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Nighthawk, I just made out my roster, man. I tell you, it's harder to make a roster out in cuts. I mean, I'm cutting so many people. It's unbelievable. But, Nighthawk, what are you thinking, man? Who is the last person you want to see cut? And who's the first person you want to see cut? And, hey, what do you think of Nighthawk?
Well, I think I heard about we got a guy from Cleveland.
Yeah, we got him. Shon Coleman, offensive lineman. He's a cancer survivor. I just found out from Rod. I had no idea. That's a fighter. He stays. He just got on the team anyway, though.
We still got that running back, or he left?
Jaquan Gardner, no, they left. Brought him in day before yesterday, sent him out today. Boy, that's cold. They could have left him alone then. Why? He made. You know what though? I don't know about his 3-year contract. What did that mean? I guess there's no guaranteed money. That's very strange. I don't know what's going on with that.
But they offered him a 3-year contract.
Yeah, right. 3 years. Well, why just give him a 1-year, 2-year contract? Why give him a 3-year contract? He'll be on the practice squad, though, I got a feeling. Him and Jeff Wilson. I don't know about McNichols. He should be given a release, actually. He can go find a job. He doesn't need to be sticking around the practice squad. But the 49ers do need to keep Jeff Wilson.
I hope they don't go to Seattle.
Oh, I tell you. Seattle's going to get somebody, Nighthawk. I don't know who they're going to get, but we're going to lose some players to Seattle. We do every year. I don't know who.
Yeah.
But
I still want that receiver. Andrew James, somebody.
Richie James. Well, I think we can all rest. We can rest assured. Richie James stays. If Kyle gets rid of Richie James, I don't know. I think he knows he'll have lost the confidence of a lot of people. You cannot get rid of Richie James. So yeah, I think Richie James stays. I would bet on it. He's got to stay.
And Pito, what's the name?
Talmapino? Yeah, that's a hard. He's a hustler and he's fast, strong, quick, and ruthless. I think he stays.
Yeah, this will keep him too.
I'm pretty sure he stays. And of my picks, I think the only one that's questionable, I got Greg Maben. He may not make it. But otherwise, I don't know who we're going to do for cornerbacks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I got 3 extra cornerbacks. And we got 2 safeties other than Adrian Colbert. It's going to be hard, Nighthawk. A lot of guys got to say goodbye.
They might keep CJ.
No, CJ stays. Mullins will get to the practice squad, and it'll be a gift to him, Nighthawk. They'll put Mullins on the practice squad. Some of the team will see what he did. That might have been the reason why Kyle put him out there. They'll let him show his stuff, because Kyle doesn't want to keep him over CJ. So you get him out there, let him do some things that he does. Another team sees him, and they bring him to their 53. I would bet on that happening. He's not going to stay in the practice squad. If he gets waived, they'll pick him up right away.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm in this business.
Yeah, I know, right? It's nasty, scary business.
I don't know why he want to keep CJ.
Well, he may see something in CJ we don't notice, CJ, he may be, he picked out Kirk Cousins years ago, and everybody thought that was a bad idea. So I'm going to trust Kyle on this one. I got a feeling he picks out CJ because he knows in the future CJ's going to be just a badass. So I gotta believe in him.
I can talk about we're gonna play them, his team, the Vikings soon too.
Yeah, see, Mr. $100 million guarantee. See, Kirk Cousins. Whew, man, well, Jimmy G's worth more than
Garoppolo.
Who?
Garoppolo.
Oh, Jimmy G, yeah. Jimmy G. He's a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins. We're seeing 2 different quarterbacks, but that's what it comes down to. Jimmy G versus Kirk Cousins. They both are going to be trying awfully hard that night. That's why we're going to get a really good game. I mean, really good. Because Kirk Cousins, no matter what we think about him, he ain't no slouch. That boy can play some football. But Jimmy G, that dude is a little bit near elite, potentially.
Yep. But like I said, I hope we beat the Vikings in week 1.
Yeah, we all do, Hawk. We all do, Nighthawk. All right, tell you what I'm going to do, Nighthawk. We're gonna move fast tonight. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to look for you tomorrow, okay?
Give me a shout out.
Yeah. Nighthawk, shout out. Nighthawk. Nighthawk is starting to work.
Nighthawk is that out.
Yeah. Actually starting to loosen up a little bit. I guess if I shift that gear, I got to feel a little tang. All right. 49 recent ads. 48, Ronnie Blair. I forgot about him. I got him under. Peter Talpino. Julian Taylor. Thank you for reminding me of that. Robbie Gould. Bradley Pinion. Sheldon Day. Who's it? Oh. Jeff Tan says, can you sing my girl Clarissa the happy birthday song? Jeff, I can make it work, man. It is Clarissa now. He said it's so my birthday. Clarissa, you have to, it's a little tight. I've been working on it. But see, since we started here, I got to kind of loosen up. Let's see if I can do that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clarissa. Happy Niners birthday to you. Yeah. There you go, Clarissa. It would be more clear and sharp, but some of the things I ate yesterday must be clogging things up. You can't eat 8 pizzas a day and expect the cheese not to flame you. Okay. Angel Torres says, hey, go over the list of people that cut so far. All right. J.P. Flynn, Jaquan Gardner, Chris Gonzalez, Jack Heneghan has been cut or waived. Chris Jones. Poor Chris, man. Jones, God, he's been back for 3-4 days. Jeff Locke was cut. Pace Murphy. Aldrick Robinson. Wes Saxton. Will Sutton. Darrell Williams. And Joe Williams. Yeah. And that could change during the course of the hour. We'll try to keep you updated on that as well. Hey, James, come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
James, man, I tell you, man, I'm not surprised by the cuts. Except Aldrick Robinson was a guy that all of us probably figured is probably gonna be him. As he's 28, 29, somewhere. Yeah. So you can't let the kids go and hold on to Aldrick.
He's been on the top of my list since week 1 in that Cowboys game. Him. And yesterday they let Max McCaffrey go. They waived him.
Well, yeah, no, he's back. He's back on the IR because nobody picked him up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's a thing when they waive him. If nobody picks him up, they'll bring him back actually for less money. That's what I think is happening with that.
Yeah, or I don't know how they're going to designate him because most of those guys are going to come back off of waivers. You know what? That's their practice squad. Yeah.
Okay.
That's their practice squad.
I think the situation with Gardner,
practice squad.
I think they offered him probably a 3-year contract. Supposedly, he could pass a physical. He probably didn't pass that physical, and that's where the liability part comes in because you can't pass the physical. They're not going to put you out there with guys that are considered premier athletes in the NFL. You get injured.
Wait a minute, James. You're thinking Gardner didn't pass a physical?
That's probably what happened. They brought him in, and they said they signed him to a 3-year contract, the contract is pending a physical.
Well, now at the same time, they would have mentioned that though. They just waived him. You can't waive a guy that's not able to pass a physical, right? I don't think.
Well, you can't sign a guy that can't pass a physical either.
Yeah, but you just tell him he's cut. I mean, you can't pass the physical. We just have to excuse you, right? I could be wrong on that. You could be right. I'm not sure.
I could be wrong, but it's something. I think it's something going on that we don't know about. Because why would they sign him to a 3-year deal and then they don't even let him play in the Chargers game,
right? Which
we all anticipated seeing him if you just signed this new guy to a 3-year deal that's not even ever played in the NFL.
It's strange.
We don't see. Yeah.
If somebody picks him up off waivers, he's gone. But I think they're preparing their practice squad by doing that, and maybe he continues to get paid that salary or something. I'm not sure. Oh, well, let me give a shout out to Coach and thank him for giving me Kyle Nelson, the long snapper. I forgot I got 52.
I was about to tell you about them, but now doesn't that long snapper count like it?
Tight end.
Your list could be actually 53, but isn't there like 2 players that are like utility players? And Kyle Long, I don't know. I think he fits into that equation.
Is his last name Long or Nelson?
Kyle Nelson. I'm sorry. That's me. Kyle Nelson.
Anyway,
he's the long snapper. That's all and he plays tight end at times.
I guess in a pinch, if you need another tight end, Kyle's available for you. But in the meantime, he's going to be just long snapping. So yeah, he must be really good at it. They've had him for a long time.
They have. And I think they're going to probably bring back that guy, Will Sutton, that defensive lineman.
No, he's been cut.
I think he's been cut, but
he's already been cut or waived. Oh, you mean as far as bringing back on the practice squad? You could be.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Did Sutton get waived or cut or released?
I didn't look at. It's a gap in between who they let go. Some were waived, some were cut.
Yeah,
like Joe.
Some were given released. Okay,
right.
Joe Williams was waived, so he could be back on the practice squad.
He could be back.
Chris Jones was waived.
Right, he could be back on the practice squad. But now I do believe that there's a possibility that they're going to bring. They're probably thinking of going with Jeffrey Wilson as that fourth running back, because I mean the way it looks, these guys. Some games they showed up, and some games they didn't. But what they haven't done is get injured. And I need to see by 4:00 tomorrow what happens in the Matt Breida episode. I really do, Ronbo. And now that Jaquan Gardner is gone.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think Jeffrey Wilson to me is somebody that I hope they don't let that guy go, man.
I think he comes back to the practice squad. I really do. Because here's the thing: you're going to keep you're going to keep Wilson and Gardner on the practice squad. I'm pretty sure. I think they give McNichols his release so he can go find another team. He's good enough that he can find another team right now. So he'll be in Seattle Monday morning. So
yeah, Pete got a security team watching the building now. Hey, any one of them walk out of there, if they got a paper in there, just swoop down on them, act like you are FBI or something. Just throw them in the van. Explain to them later. We'll pay them for that episode. We didn't want San Francisco to see what happened. Yeah, man. You know that gum chewing rascal is out there watching.
He already got
he ain't gonna sleep tonight. He ain't gonna sleep tonight. Because he needs players. He really does. I mean,
man,
it's really starting to happen, man. And the funny thing about the Browns, their starting linebacker, Micah Kendricks, he's got a security fraud charge. He's going to prison, bro.
Oh, I heard about that. James, we're going to stop. Yeah. Well, let's get back into this tomorrow. We're going to run 3 days in a row here. All right, fam. Appreciate you getting in here, James.
See you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Niner Empire, Niner for life. This is our year, man. We will be all right by the grace of God.
Yeah.
Have a great evening.
Thank
you for it all. All right, bro.
All right. I'm looking. James just brings up a good point. Joe Williams has been waived. Chris Jones has been waived. You got Robinson's been released so he can go get another job. Jeff Locke's been released. Chris Gonzalez has been waived. And that tells me Darrell Williams, they want to work with him more. Also, Pace Murphy. Jaquan Gardner. This is the practice squad that I'm looking at here that's been waived. Only 2 guys have been released. Aldrick Robinson, because he deserves to. You're not going to put out Aldrick. He's not eligible to go to the practice squad anyway. And Jeff Locke, he can go find another job. I see what the 49ers are doing. Okay. I got 52. Somebody's going, hey, oh my God, are you serious? It's Toby. What? Toby.
Hey, shout out to my city, man. 9-1 sickness in the building. Shout out to Sahel, man. You already know. In the building. What's up, Ronbo? What's good?
Toby, man, I'm sitting out here making out my roster. And I didn't put out my cut list because I don't know how to do that, but I know people I want to keep, right? I got 52. Toby, I know you, being a sharp football individual you are, you either got a roster already made up or you know who you go cut. What's up?
Yo, okay, well, look, man, Keith Harrison, that's my account. I changed my name because I was getting trolled a lot
Oh,
by people. But Keith Harrison, that was me that was telling you about the 53. But so basically what I would do, basically, and I'm probably not the first person to do this, but, so you got 53 players.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I got 52, but you mean you got 53. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Well, so that 53, that 3 is really special teams. So you think about 50, really, and then 46 really can dress. So, they need to add, first of all, I gotta say this, they need to add 2 more to that. At least 55, especially if they're trying to go 18 games and all that.
I know, right? You mean the Players Association should make them expand the count to about 55,
Yeah.
58? Yeah.
Well, man, that's just population control, all 53 go,
Yeah. And people getting hurt and
2
everything.
times 32.
Yeah.
So that's 64 players that, can't make the, make the league. So,
No.
but shortage adds two more people to the 53. But
Hey, but Toby, one question on that though. If you do that, that means you automatically have to expand the salary cap. A lot of things have to also follow along with that. If you expand the amount of players, you're gonna have to do a lot of legislation to make it fit, right? I don't know how long it would take to cut that out, but you're right.
Well, that is true, but we have the new CBA coming up.
Yeah.
There
you go.
2021. And football, first of all, man, they make the most money out of any other sport. So
I know.
They can afford it. So, but the other part is, even if you keep the salary the same, you're still saving 64 people's, dreams. And then not only that, you're adding, because obviously, it's not hard to. It actually is difficult to cut good players like Burbridge and whatever, like that. That roster spot can go to someone because injuries are, it's going to happen.
Every year.
So you got your practice squad going, so you got your 3 players, and then you break it down into 25, 25 offense, 25 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so, sometimes it's give or take, but so you got your 7 or 8 linemen going, and and then from there you got your 1 or 2 QBs, or sometimes teams keep 4 or 3. But honestly, man, like I said, when we lost Pat, man, I'm not falling in love with any more players. So
who? Which one?
You got to produce. No one, man. I'm not falling in love with nobody no more, man, because I got my feelings hurt. I got my feelings hurt, man. You know what I mean? So
every year, man. I'm telling you.
Trez had the 3-year rule. So Armstead, man, I saw the guy in person. He's a beast. I got to give Trez his credit. Solomon Thomas, he's very explosive coming off. You know what I mean? Coming off the ball.
I mean, he's really getting to be so
badass.
But
so as far as bending the edge, not so much. But you think about, there has been, a few teams that can attack from the inside or whatever. You don't have to have that speed guy.
Like the Rams. That's what they depend on, because they don't have anybody coming off the edge.
Well, they're in a 3-4, so it's 5 people. Well, we're pretty much in a similar scheme on base downs, but man, we have to play defense, man, run the ball, and I'm proud of Alfred Morris, stepping up, and I was rooting for Jeremy McNichols, man. I think Joe Williams will go to Carolina.
Wait,
Panthers, man.
Does Carolina have a void?
Say what?
Carolina has an opening?
Well, the scheme is perfect for him. That's the same scheme he ran in Utah.
Yeah.
So he will excel there. But think about, they got Stewart and McCaffrey and all that. So in my opinion, that'd be a good fit for him.
Yeah.
But man,
Curtis
Richie
Samuels,
James, next Antonio Brown, and we got Pettis coming up, and to me, man, everybody tripping off Jimmy and his skill set and all that. But think about it like this, man. Tom Brady and everybody, for the preseason, man, that's practice. Hold on, I'm on the phone. 1 second. Excuse me, 1 second. Man, I don't know, man. I'm just excited, man. I was on the chat. I just wanted to call in and, keep it short and sweet, man. And let everybody know, man, it's Niner love all the way. From Sacramento to the Bay to L.A. to New York, you know what I mean? To Rochester, to the Rochester. You know what I mean? To the Rock, to the ROC. It's good. So, shout out to the Ronbo show, man. And shout out to everybody, man. And, man.
Because we ain't seen Toby in a long time. I was asking about you last week. I said, wait a minute. You know who we have not heard from in a long time? Where is Toby? So, I figured you
man,
you
man,
changed
they call me in the
shifts.
chat all the time. So they have a Nighthawk fan club on Facebook. Everybody, make sure you go like that page.
Hell yeah.
But they call me all the time. They call me all the time, man. But
did you just say your name was Keith something?
Keith Harrison is my little
You're
gimmick on
Keith
there.
Harrison.
Yes, sir.
I've been seeing that name forever. I didn't know who that was. It's Toby's incognito.
Man. Happy birthday to everybody, man. Happy birthday to everybody out there. Kind of gang in this mug, man. We got the Vikings coming up. The key to that game to me will be, they're going to try to run on us, which I think we'll be good at it.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
But our secondary scares me a little bit.
How come?
The loose coverage. Well, I mean, man, the loose coverage, man. It's too many deep balls.
You know what? I hope people try to go deep. Did you see what happened to Andrew Luck and Jacoby Brissett the other day? And they ain't quite ready yet. That's going to get better. Andrew Luck was staring downfield holding the ball. When's the last time somebody made Andrew Luck hold the ball? He usually just fires away.
The pass rush is doing the job, man. I mean, the pass rush is standing up. And Cassius Marsh, I know he watches this show. Shout out to Cash Marsh, man. Get your money, bruh. Get your money, man. Not in your power.
So CM.
Ronbo!
The pass rush did improve immediately. But as I say, as soon as Luck and Jacoby looked out of the field, it was like, and then they was rushing out of the pocket. Or he was throwing quick stuff underneath. I said, wait a minute. Sherm came out there for the first time in how many months? And people are scared. They tested him one time. Sherman said, don't throw that ball over here no more, Andrew. You know me. I ain't changed.
Man, Sherm is the truth, man. I'm so happy he's on our team right now, man. Remember how much we used to hate him. Like, man, hey, I wanted to call a play just for him. Like, everybody down block and just leave Richard Sherman open. Versus a lineman and let Joe Saley just run his ass over. But he's on our team now, so it's all good, man. Hey, man, it's nowhere to go from up, man. 10-6 all the way. I believe we could be better, man. Man, it's going to depend on that damn new rule.
Helmet rule.
The damn helmet shit.
But Ruben's learned to tackle.
That's Vegas' way. That's Vegas' way, though, to control the game, man. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
All right.
Hop on my motorcycle.
All right. Toby, great to hear from you, fam. Looking for you later. Keith Harrison.
Hey, man, I'll try to tap in on Monday, man. I'll just be tired, man, because, I coach youth football now and go to work and all this.
Busy man.
So, hey, go Grant Union Rams. Go Sacramento. Do y'all thing. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too, Toby. Appreciate hearing from you, too. Talk to you later. Here he is, Keith Harrison. Don't call him Toby. Let's go now. Hey, Sheik.
Half of the tag team champions, Toby and
you believe it?
Sheik, SmackDown tag team champions. Shout out to my boy Toby.
Yeah. And we got to keep his name quiet. I can't say it no more because if he's been trolled to the point he had to actually change his name, that's some serious trolling. But see, what I like to do is get to a troll's ass. I'll spend like too much time working on a troll. It must have been really bad. And then he had to change his name. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Woo! But Sheik, what's happening, man? Hey, so
what's up, brother?
You got your roster filled out? What do you want to talk about tonight?
Yes, I did. I got it filled out. I got the fillers. I got the people that, Foster when he's out. When he comes back, the guys are going to be cut.
Well, give me your 1 to 52 or whatever, or 53. Because I'm going to have to, we got to leave a couple of spots open for the 49ers to go shopping. I have one spot open for the 49ers to go shopping now. But go ahead.
All right. Well, Well, let's start it off. The quarterback situation. Jimmy G is obviously our quarterback.
Yeah.
Our backup, sorry to say, is CJ.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have 3 quarterbacks, Ronbo. I'm going to have Mullins. He's making the team.
You're going to keep him?
And 4 running backs. I have to do it. I have to have Mullins back.
All right.
And then 4 running backs, Morris, McKinnon, Breda, Mostert as a special team guy. Juice, obviously our fullback. Wide receivers, 6 wide receivers. Garcon, Goodwin, Taylor, Pettis, James, and Bourne.
Yeah. All right.
And then tight ends, Kettles, Selleck, and I would rather have someone off the street, but if I had a choice of the guys that we have, I'd rather have Cole Wick because he's a better blocker, tight end.
All right.
And our O-line, Staley, McGlinchey, Lincoln, Richburg, Coleman that we just picked up. He can play guard and tackle, Garnett and Cooper. D-line, Buckner, Solomon, Taylor, Mack, that I'm bringing in for that trade. DJ Jones, Day,
Mack.
Marsh.
Oh, my God.
Mack.
I like that.
Day, Marsh, Atachu, and I'm bringing back Blair.
Nice.
And for linebackers, Foster, Warner, Malcolm Smith, Coyle, Pita, Nizikuchu, and Dakota Watson.
Oh, man, that's 53. I forgot about Smith. I got no room left on my roster now. I forgot about Smith. Oh, okay. That's it.
And then my corners. Did I say 50? Is that 53?
I'm looking at my 53. Well, I'm comparing my notes with your notes, and I just realized I forgot Smith.
Come on, man.
Woo, that's 53 for me. Okay, go ahead, Jake.
I said quarterback, Sherman, Spoon, K1, Moore. I hate to say this. I hate for myself to say because I'd rather have somebody off the streets. I'm bringing back Jimmy Ward because he could be a safety, and that sucks. And then my 6th guy, a little shocker, I'm bringing back McFadden because I think he's a tall corner. He could help this team, and him and Moore will compete with each other for the rotation and all that. Safeties, Colbert, Tart, Reed, and Exum. I'm bringing Exum for the time being.
Oh, I forgot. You know what? I'm going to have to get rid of Maben. I forgot about Kowalski T. Oh, my God. Sorry, Greg. Oh,
and then my kickers, Gold and Pinion. And then with the time being with Foster being out, I'm gonna by the way, I cut Mitchell or traded him. And Burbage is the swing guy for Foster and Selk because he's a gunner. And I like him as a gunner for the time being for those 2 games. But if Magazine comes out earlier, then he'll probably take his rotation. But if both of them are going to be out for the 3 games, and Foster and Magazine come back, I have to cut Atachu because we have a lot of D-line, and he's not going to play that much because,
That makes sense.
And then,
hey, did you say Eric Magnuson? Did you mention Eric Magnuson?
Yes, Eric Magnuson,
he's hurt right now.
Yes, that's a guy. Yes, he's hurt. So I'm thinking he might be back in the second, or third, or 4th game. So
if that,
I'm thinking
it sounds like
Eric
serious.
Magnuson.
All right.
Yeah.
But you got a space to operate, though. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I have that little space right there. But the 3 quarterbacks, I think that's something that because Mullins looked good, and I'd rather have in CJ because, and another thing, Joe Williams obviously got cut, and Lynch, I don't know if you noticed on this, I guess a little blog on not a blog, a writer put it out that Lynch was off his board in the draft. So I'm going to say this, Ronbo.
Wait, did you say Lynch offered Ward as a trade in the draft?
No. He was off his board. Lynch was Joe Williams.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Kyle Shannon needs to get away from. I know he found his Matt Breida and he's really close with Morris, but I think Lynch should be hands-on. Peter should be hands-on in the draft. I'm not really happy about this, but I think Lynch definitely needs to step up and call Gruden for that Mac because we need that pass rush. That's what we've been needing for the longest time. So this Tachu, Marsh, Blair, they're not cutting it. So, that's why I cut Tachu if we bring in these guys because Max is going to play more and pay that man.
But I tell you what, Sheik, remember, I think they just, how much? $135 million for Aaron Donald. I don't know where the Rams are getting that money from. I don't understand how they're able to afford that. But you figure Khalil Mack is going to be upwards of that figure. It's no way. That's quarterback money. That's as much as Jimmy G gets paid.
Million. Yeah, Jimmy G gets, what was that, 23.5? Yeah.
Jimmy gets 137.
$1 million less.
Donald gets 135. Oh, my God. And that means Khalil's going to say, hey, 140 49ers, and I'm all yours. I can already see it. Whew. Aaron Donald has set a new standard that nobody can keep up with. Khalil Mack's got to play in Oakland, or the Raiders got to release him, but nobody's going to sign him for 140 or 138 or 49 or whatever. Oh, that's going to be rough.
Well, Cleveland's calling him Ronbo for
somebody
Max.
did say
that.
They may have room. I mean, cash room. Mm-hmm. I thought we had the second most cash now.
Yeah, we have like about 35, 40 million right now. Jets are a little high up there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the three teams. But if you don't get, if we get out of the sweepstakes of Mac, I think the other guys that we should look at is tight end because Selk is definitely not looking good in the preseason. I think we should call Belichick, and if they want to give us Gronk and Kittles looks better than Selk, and hey, I'm down with that.
We're not going to be able to make the deals today, but bring your deals back tomorrow. You know why? Because we'll know what's going on tomorrow, and we'll see the voids in the contract. I mean, in the roster to do with that. Okay. All right. G.
Hello. Yeah, definitely, brother.
Right,
yeah, definitely, man. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub for Ronbo Sports, the best place to be. And everybody, hit that like, man. These guys are man. Shout out to everybody on Hit Squad. Later.
All right, Jake, have a great night, fam. Yeah. All right, let's quickly move to area code is 610. Hello, 610.
Mini 610.
Who is this? What did he say? Goodbye, 610. All right, let's. Are we getting Roberto now? Okay. Are you been watching Roberto for the last couple of minutes? Check him out. Roberto's having a good old time, ain't he? But it's he's got his new tan on. You can check him out.
Yeah.
Roberto, you're all right, man. Superman. It's like playing charades. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Roberto! What's up?
What up, Nah, gang, baby. Super Bowl time. We gonna shoot the ball. We gotta win the ball. And the lap's gonna go down. And Ronaldo got his money. But he ain't gonna win no Super Bowl for you, McDonald's. And if McDonald's, you ain't going to the Super Bowl, baby. And your team ain't got no money no more. Cause you got the money from the damn labs. You wasting the money and no more money. And the labs ain't gonna go to the Super Bowl. Cause they ain't gonna buy no more players next year. No money went away. And they ain't got nothing no more. Give me more time, bro. Yeah, Jimmy G. Don't go rock on the boats. It's coming to a town near you, baby.
Check your local listings.
To a city near you, baby.
Roberto, I can see you're in fine form today. I tell you what, fam. Are you doing okay with the cuts so far? But you know about the list. We got Aldrick Robinson's out of here, and Joe Williams is gone. Man. But the other people.
We got rid of Joe Williams. Chris Jones. We got rid of all the Trent Bulky.
All Trent Bulky picks. Yeah.
Yeah, remember. Yeah, I Mr. Trent Bulky. Yeah. I suck at drafting players, the ACOs. you know, because I'm so stupid. And I got,
Roberto,
I
wait,
got,
wait,
I
Roberto.
got that,
Man,
you know.
Roberto, pull your
Well,
mic
remember,
back. Pull your mic back just a little bit. If you get too close to your mouth, it drowns. It blurs out. All right,
oh,
go ahead.
I said, I'm Trent Bulky.
Yeah.
You know, I can't talk right now because I got a sore throat. You know, I suck at drafting players each every year. And, you know, last year, Jay York, the Gorky, he fired my ass because he got sick of my ass at the office. So he told me, bye-bye. Trent Bulky, you're out at the door.
Roberto's he's Trent Baalke and Rudy's worst nightmare today.
Oh yeah, hey Rudy, you got Rudy?
The mic, Roberto, keep that mic back a little bit. You got a very powerful voice.
I said, hey Rudy, hey you work at Rudy's? Hey Rudy, I tell you, working at Rudy's, making some food for the customers.
And they're not 49ers. Hey, but Roberto, all right, so you got one more day. Who do you got any surprise cuts coming up? Who do you think's leaving that nobody's seen leaving? Anybody?
I think Titus Powell. I think
Roberto, I gotta tell you though.
I think yeah. What's up?
Everybody hopes Tyvis Powell is leaving. Okay, that's not a surprise. But go ahead.
Oh, I think maybe Mostert. You know,
That'd be a surprise.
Mostert.
All right,
Yeah, because you know we need another running back to that will be able to make us some touchdowns.
Yeah, because you know what? Because that new running back got cut. So yeah, you're right. We got 3. But you know, Roberto, how do you feel about Jeff Wilson though? Did he impress you any?
Well, he impressed me last night with a touchdown, but
yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna keep on or not.
Yeah.
If I was me, I would put him in a practice squad. You know, if he doesn't do anything, if he doesn't, maybe if we take him from the practice squad, play him in the season. If he doesn't do anything for the season, we can cut him off next year. Get rid of him. You know, and maybe later, like in a couple of years, we can draft like another running back. You know, a powerhouse running back.
Well, you know, right now, because a running back in about 2 years, maybe 3 years, but right now you figure, I think Alfred Morris is going to last at least 2 years, and Jerick McKinnon can probably last his whole contract. So you got 2 guys, but you know what? You need 4 running backs at all time, though. So, Roberto, how do you feel about Matt Breida? Is he any good to you?
I don't know. You know, right now, well, he got hurt. You know.
Yeah.
I think he got hit. When he got hurt, they hit him in the head, I think, like in the face or something.
They broke his shoulder. He hit one of the biggest defensive linemen I've ever seen in my life. But Breida stood up to him and dropped him.
Yeah.
Broke his shoulder, though, or dislocated it.
Because the O-line, the leg, the O-line, you know, the big guy, he jumped on top of his neck or head, and that's when he got hurt.
Yeah, no. I don't know how he got in there. Come to think of it, that's a good point. How did that big moose get past the entire offensive line? They must have. I don't know where he could have been stunting from. That's a good point, Roberto. How in the hell is that big? I could see a tight end or somebody coming in, but that big moose is off the defensive line.
Yeah.
I can go back and look at that play again. Roberto, we got to go, though. We're going to run out of time. We're going to try to run fast as we can tonight. But, Roberto, man, I'm telling you, I appreciate that show. We was watching it the whole time, Roberto, in there partying.
I know you see me. I know you see me.
I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay?
Superman Jimmy G
I saw it.
is coming to save us, you know. The savior is here. The new baby goat is born, baby.
I agree. Roberto,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, fam. There he is,
All right.
number 10.
Yeah, baby 10. And all you haters, keep sleeping on number 10, baby. And y'all know what it is. What time it is, baby. 10 is coming for all you haters. And talking, oh, yeah, you're going to get exposed. Guess what, baby? He's here now. So get used to it, baby. We here.
He's I get used to it. That's I
Let him
agree.
go.
Yeah.
Let him go till I get it. Let him go till I die. Till my head drops. And till I'm 6 deep underground, baby. You already know.
Roberto, you ran out of rhymes, didn't you? Roberto,
Till I
I'm
die,
a Roberto.
till I die, baby. Y'all
I
ain't
gotta
know.
go, Roberto. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Well, see you tomorrow, man.
All right, fam.
Right, fam. Peace out, baby. Bye.
Peace out, Roberto. Roberto gets pumped up, don't he?
Woo! All right, man. We'll let you go, man.
All right, Roberto. Have a good night,
All right,
fam.
You too, man. Good night, man. Bye.
Good night. Oh, God. Okay, hey. And, hey, check out Kenny. Kenny must be wearing them in salute to Hawaii. Kenny, what's up, man? Kenny. Yeah.
What's up?
Kenny. Man, I'm telling you, man, I was just doing my roster here, man, and after listening to everybody, I actually forgot about Tart and Smith. My roster's done, man. I got no more room. I got 53. I thought I was gonna be able to save 2 places. It's got to be hard as hell if you're in the front office or even the coaching staff trying to put together a 53 without getting rid of a lot of blue chip players. We're gonna lose a lot of guys, and now I understand the impact of Jimmy Ward. Huh?
That to me is why they're taking so long. And there should be a lot more guys gone today, but there's not. So they're gonna finish it up tomorrow.
Yeah, because they got until tomorrow to do so. But man, you got to be careful who you get rid of. Who do you have? You got you got a list made out already of cuts, or you got your roster made out? What do you want to do here?
I don't have a roster made out, but I think Breeda's safe now because they got rid of Gardner.
True.
And I like Breida, man. He only had 1 bad game. It was preseason, man. He probably didn't push that hard. But,
and even then, think about that for a minute, Kenny. Was it a bad game, or did he sacrifice his body trying to protect Jimmy? I got to give him some merit on that. You know, that big moose coming around there, he looked like he weighed 300 pounds. How the hell did he get past the front line? I don't know. But Breida has the only thing between him and Jimmy was Breida. Breida said, man, fuck this. I'm taking this dude down. And he did, and his shoulder got separated. So, you know, I'm kind of proud of him, you know? So, yeah.
They signed Shon Coleman, though, so that's good. That means William and Cooper might be gone.
I hope Gilliam is gone. Cooper's not gone. I wouldn't guess Cooper to be gone, but you might be right.
Did you know that guy had cancer and he beat it?
I just heard about that from, who told me that? Was that Toby or James? Rod. The Rod told me about that. I had no idea he was a cancer survivor. You know what? With that kind of mindset, period, I want him right now. You know? That's a fight that not many win. He won. Yep. That means he's a bad guy, man.
Yeah, that's something I'll get behind, man.
Yeah.
But, man, I heard Sheik do his little breakdown, man. You got to give him a show, man. He's the one person you haven't given a show to. Let him do his thing, man.
Sheik? I asked Sheik okay. I asked Sheik last year, I think. Or was it the year before last? I remember asking Sheik, and he told me that he's Ronbo. It's not my thing. He may be braver now, though. We'll try him again later.
Come on, Sheik. Come on, Sheik. Hey, I was having a little dance off of Roberto before we came on, man. That little dude gets down.
Roberto's be having a good time, don't he? I love that dude, man.
Yeah. I'm a little upset though, man. Last night I didn't talk about Gardner, but why in the hell did they sign that guy to a 3-year deal and not even let him play? I don't understand that.
Waived him. They want to work with him some more. They probably figured not to send him out there yesterday because he doesn't know a thing about the offensive line or anything else. It was just too soon. There's no point in sending him out there to get hurt or confused. And they probably practiced all day the day before and said, you know what, Jaquan, let's not do this. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to waive you, let you know. We're not going to renege on that contract unless somebody picks you up. We're going to pay you that contract we promised you. You're going to be on the practice squad for a while until we see what we can do next. So that's my feeling. That's what I figure.
He had to make something off that deal. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, what'd they do? Let him mow the lawn or something? His last name's Gardner.
They got a lot of real estate surrounding the complex. Boy, he'd be busy all day, every day. My God.
Yeah, that's all I got, Ronbo, man. I just wanted to call in and.
Hey, Kenny, always delighted to hear from you, fam. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow after the cuts. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hit Squad, Night Hawk Fan Club,
yeah.
Rumble Sports A1 since day one. Hit that like, subscribe, download the app, all that good stuff. And 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Later, Rumble.
All right. Look at the ball, man. It's killing. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Let's see which number she's pointing to.
How many does he have? Like more than moi?
Hello? Yeah. Who's that on my phone? Hello.
You have 100 viewers?
I got an area code, huh? Okay, area code, you're out in PA. 484 PA. Hello. Hey, 404. 484. That's 484. 484 P. Philly. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
Thank God those retarded faggots are on.
It's you
all right,
again.
now let's get down to business.
I got your phone number. I will be calling you in a minute. All right. Have a good night. Let me get his phone number so I can put that on blast. So we can make sure everybody calls him. All right. What you got? 601. Okay. Well, he's going to call back then. Okay. Give me area code 601.
Yeah, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, fam. We just kick back here and trying to figure out the playlist for the 49ers next year. What are you thinking?
Man, this is John Haynes, man. I just was sitting back, man,
that's right.
thinking,
John Haynes.
Perhaps,
hey, John. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with you, man? I was just thinking, perhaps, man, maybe Kyle was just trying to be politically correct, man, with the CJ thing, man.
You think so? You could be right, because I'm trying to. I mean, Mullins did everything he could to make the team, and Kyle still said CJ's my guy. I figure, as I said, maybe Kyle sees something we don't see, because I think everybody wasn't crazy about Kirk Cousins years ago, but Kyle kept trying to tell him this is the guy. Even when Williams, what's his name? Robert. What's Robert's name?
Griffin.
Robert Griffin the third was everybody's favorite quarterback. He picked Kirk Cousins. Who's still standing? Kirk. That's why I figured, man, I guess don't argue with Kyle about quarterbacks.
Right, man. I'm going to give you that. Yeah. But I just wanted to call in and say red and gold till I'm dead and cold.
Hey.
And got to represent 601, baby.
Hey.
All the way. Niners, like I say, 14-2. That's what we going to do.
I like that. Your name is John, right?
That's right.
Yeah, let me make a note of that. All right. John Haynes. That's right. John, that's the first time I heard that rhyme, man. 14-2, because y'all know we go. Wait, say it again. How you say it?
Say 14-2, because that's what we going to do.
Yeah. 14-2, because that's what we going to do. I like that. Yeah. Johnny, anything else you want to add tonight?
Just wanted to say, man, like I say, it's red and gold, baby. So I'm dead and cold.
All right.
Got to represent. I listen to your show all the time, man. Ronbo, you the top of the list, man.
Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate that,
much love, though, to the 49er fam. You know, Empire, nobody can do it better, man.
Hey, we're going to win, John. Going to be a winning team this year. I don't know about anything beyond that, but I do know we go win a lot of games this year. So, we'll see. All right,
That's
John.
right, Brad.
Great to meet you, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you. We'll be back tomorrow, by the way. All right?
All right. All right, man. Take care.
You too. It's John out in, what's it, East Coast? Anyway, we got on the phone now. You got anybody else? Okay. Let's go here and check out the boards. You got Billy Jones says bad news. Ward is still a 49er. But fam, it's all about the money. If Jimmy Ward was not getting paid $8.5 million, I gotta think the 49ers either move him, give him a release, or do something, because they don't want to pay that much money. They already paid it. They made a guarantee in that. I don't know how in the world they came with it, but anyway, they did. And so you got to honor that. And if you're gonna have to honor that, man, he's got to work. $8.5 million, you just don't give that away unless you can trade. Vanessa Jewell says the O-line, that's where cut are going to be picked up in time. Anyway, Niner Vegas says more than 90% of the NFL better not get their starting quarterback hurt. There's not enough talent to have competent backups when you have an elite starter, bottom line. That's true, Niner Vegas. Whoa, man. I just hope we can bring CJ up to a place where we don't feel scared when he comes in. Because right now, you got to hope that nothing happens to Jimmy G, which you do anyway. But, Brunel Jacobs, remember Kyle's name wrong again? Which one? Are you talking about use check? You know what? I might have. Okay, my bad. All right. Vanessa Jewels, I also think cutting the offensive lineman we had for tackle from the Browns that I hear is anything to go crazy about. Confused me. Wait a minute, let me get that. I also think cutting we had for a tackle from the Browns. Vanessa, that one's a little okay. You're saying maybe you're saying that the offensive tackle we got from the Browns is nothing to go crazy about. Yeah, Shon Coleman. No, I know about Shon Coleman. I was trying to make a sense of what she was trying to say. You know what though? You're right. He got dropped down from first string to second string because they got another guy in. But this guy's mentally, I think he's really a tough mentally guy. And we're talking about a cancer survivor, so he may be. And remember, Laken Tomlinson had been completely given up on by the Detroit Lions. Now look at him. See, it may be sometimes coaching that can bring a player along a little faster than so-so coaching. I mean, you look back at some of the coaches we've had and look at the players we got now that look a lot better than they used to. Coach Tim says, the offensive line, 9. Let's see, Coach, I'm not sure what's going on here. 9, QB 2. Wide. Oh, he's talking about how many players. Offensive linemen will have 9, quarterbacks 2, wide receivers 6, tight ends 4, running back 5, defensive D-line 9, offensive linemakers 4, inside linebackers 4, cornerback 6, NB 2, safety 2, plus kicker, punter, snapper, and monster Mostert. Is that add to 53? I imagine so, Coach. I think that's what you're doing. All right. And if you break it down to numbers like that, then you could go ahead and make your selections from there. Because I went down and just picked out all the players I think are going to help us as opposed to numbers like that. So, yeah, okay. And Debbie Ryan says, CJ appeared to be in his own head, way overthinking. I agree. Brilliant observation, Debbie. Because it looked like he was thinking too much and it was taking too long to make decisions. Absolutely what was probably going on. Causing balls to come out late or off target. He's better than he's now playing. Hey, Al. Perfect observation. Yeah. Super duper what's up, fam? And there's Keith Harrison. When you see that name now, you know who it is. How many wide receivers did we keep? I got 6. I think most people have 6. So, yeah. Because you look down... I'll quickly go over my wide receivers. A lot of people probably agree with it. Of course, you got Garcon, Goodwin, Taylor, Pettis, Bourne, James, and Kittle, which is 6. Right? Empire Strikes Back, 49ers. Hey, fam, I'm excited for the season. Empire Strikes Back, 49ers. And Robolox2296. Is it possible they cut all of the backup quarterbacks and get a little more seasoned vet? Paxton. Oh, no. Robolox, not Paxton Lynch. Ooh, nah! They're trying to figure out what to do with him in Denver. He sucks really badly. All right. And they've waived him. So if you want him, you can get him now. And if nobody picks him up, my understanding is he'll be back, and Denver will try to figure out what to do with him. But right now, oh my God, C. McCarver Jr. It's on, Niners, about to do some damage. Let's go. And he's just saying, que hondo, Ronbo. Stop, fam. Hey guys, let me give you some phone numbers now. We got an Eagles fan that needs to be called. His area code is he's 484-888-94. Well, that's not enough numbers. We need an area code on that. 484. His area code 610, I guess. So we got 484. I know about this number. Is this his area code? Must be. All right, 610 area code. He's got two phone numbers. 610-484-888-941. When you just feel like having fun, irritate his little butt to death. He's probably an Eagles fan. Also, same area code, 304. Yeah, okay. This is the area code. Okay, 304-2869. 3061. I said the area code, 610-384-2869. All right. 384 and 610, the area code 304-2869, and same area code 484-888-941. Let's get his little butt, Eagles fan. Ring his little butt to death. Kid, you came to the wrong place. We see your phone number. All right, hey, who else we got here? By the way, as I say, tomorrow we're going to find out. I got it. Tomorrow we're going to find out who's going to get cut. Man, there's going to be some surprise. I got a feeling. Hey, Valos!
Hey!
Valos! Valos, we're...
How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm telling you, Valos, I'm worried about a couple of players, but I got a feeling... I think I got this right. But Valos, who are you expecting to get cut? Or who you expected to stay, if you like?
Sure. I was kind of surprised at Robinson, but...
I know, right?
I don't know.
I kind of thought so. They're going to go with the younger guys. You know,
The younger guys, I don't know. They're tough, but... Oh, I wanted to say hi to the Mod Squad. Hey.
Yeah.
Chic.
Yeah. And Chic. Yeah.
Did you see the Shon...
Who?
pick that we got?
Oh, yeah, Shon Coleman?
Shon Coleman.
Yeah.
You know, I watched his highlights, and I wasn't impressed. And I watched his highlights when he played in Auburn, and I wasn't, I don't know.
It could be, he was a third-round pick, I think, originally by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it was the Browns. A lot of times, I thought Tomlinson was a mistake, too. He's a first-round pick, and it looked like he was a bust.
He ended up being okay.
Yeah, now see, he's great. I'm thinking sometimes it has something to do with instruction. Maybe after they get him in San Francisco, he'll look a little different, I'm hoping. Because I got to figure they must have scouted him out a little bit. 49ers usually don't go into these things blind. So maybe. Because we need... It's like this, fellas. Would you like Gary Gilliam? How do you feel about him?
Who?
Gary. Perfect response. You mean because fellas, we barely see Gary Gilliam comes out, and after one contact, Gary Gilliam's down on the field, and here come the trainers, and looks like Gilliam is off on the field. And the first preseason game, and Gilliam comes off the field, he's in the concussion protocol. I said, "Oh, come on, Gary! Every time you play, you got to come off the field with some kind of condition." So I'm done with him. He's worse than anybody I've ever seen. And he's an offensive lineman. You got to be tougher than that. Oh, my God.
Just a little.
Oh. And do you know that
Okay, well, I
McGlinchey
got to
played
get
with a...
going.
Who?
I have to get going.
Oh, Valos, I'm not through. I just want to tell you something about McGlinchey. Do you know that McGlinchey, I understand, played with like, I think one of his feet were like, geez, almost sprained off his leg, and he kept on playing? See, that's Valos, that is the manly man. The guy that shaves with a dull razor. That's the guy we want on offensive line. Okay.
Exactly. I think we either get hurt or we get flagged. I don't know which one we get more of. So
I know.
I don't know. Our team needs to get it together because we started, we're going to win against the Vikings.
We will.
But I need that shout out, though.
Yeah. There goes Valos giving a shout. Mod Squad, there you go. From Valos. Valos, I'll talk to you later then, okay?
Love you guys.
Yeah, we love you back. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. And hey, let's go. Hey, check out Dimitri.
Ronbo.
Dimitri.
How you doing, Ronbo? What's good, brother?
Hey, fam, I'm doing all right, Dimitri. I mean, I'm looking down of who's going to stay. You know, hey, Dimitri, I made my 53 because I want to make sure these guys stay. I got a couple in there like Jimmy Ward, who, everybody wishes Jimmy. I don't hate on Jimmy, though. That's the only thing. I hate that he's hurt all the time. But, otherwise he's a good football player.
Yeah.
But, Dimitri, what are you feeling?
I like Jimmy. I think, I don't know. Like you just said, he's always injured, so I'm kind of 50-50 on him. But I like him better as safety.
Yeah,
really.
Same here. I don't want him in corner. I agree with Boy, I certainly do agree with that.
Because he won't be getting burnt as much. And if there's like a quarterback going deep, he could track that ball. He's fast. It ain't like he's gonna be smashing, but I think he did okay at safety before he got hurt.
Oh yeah, he's a natural safety. Yeah. So
that's my opinion on him. But I'm kind of 50-50 with him though. But they should keep him. Just keep. He lost confidence, man. He just got to get his confidence back. He gave up his number. Sherman came and took his spot.
See, that's why I don't know if we have a right to hate on him or not, Dimitri. That poor boy's got abused so bad.
I ain't mad at him, but I'm just saying, I understand how he feeling, but he got to suck it up, though. I think he'll be all right, though. He just got to suck it up, man.
Dimitri, can you see him having dinner in the 49ers cafeteria? And dudes come by like a prison and take his food. And
oh, damn, bravo. We ain't gonna be like animal with this guy, man. Oh man, that's crazy.
I mean, you know what? You made me realize I'm through talking bad about Jimmy, man. Come on, man. Like you say, they took his number. I mean, they made him play safety. They took his first string job, and now we're sitting up here talking about getting rid of him. Come on, now we may have went too far with Jimmy. Bro.
Yeah, He's a rider, though, man. He's a rider. That, you know what, though, is loyalty. I don't think he want to be nowhere else. I think he wants to be there, but it's just not his fault. He just always end up hurt. But he's a decent player, though. He a decent player, though.
Yeah,
but he was drafted injured, so that's on him.
Yeah. That was Trent, and he knew it. Trent's got this thing about bringing people in that are injured, so,
See, he set us up to fail, man, and we gotta weed it out. But I think Jimmy good. Like I said, I just think he lost confidence. He'll get it back though. He'll get it back at the right time when we really need him. Hopefully.
And you know what? You know when they'll do it, Dimitri? If we have to really depend on him. Let's say, let's not hope Sherman goes out. Let's say if Akello comes up, pull muscle or something, nothing serious, hopefully. Jimmy has to come in and fill for like 2 or 3 games. Jimmy probably play like hell. We probably be saying things like, I don't know if we should make Jimmy sit down or not. That's the day I want to hear,
Because you know what, Ronbo? He's going to always play hard. And I think that's why he always get hurt, because he's always trying to prove himself.
That's true.
But he's good. He just gotta get in his zone, just relax, and he be all right. He be all right. Like I said last night, man, I think we be all right, man. We gonna be good. You gotta look at it in hindsight, man. It's set up to win.
Yeah.
We were set up to fail before. We got John Lynch and Heneghan doing what they doing the right way. So what that equals. Set up to do it the right way and win the right way. And bust these. I can't wait.
Damn.
I can't wait, Ronbo.
And Dimitri, don't let us get past the Vikings, because if the 49ers beat the Vikings, watch them. They'll run off 6 in a row easily because they'll be pumped because they'll realize how good they are then. Because they're probably thinking in the back of their mind, boy, this game's going to be tough. But we got to win this game. And then they do on the road against the Vikings. Whole NFL will be on alert, Dimitri. Oh!
You already know.
Oh!
And also, too, Ronbo, also, too, brother, Vikings is thinking the same way about us.
I know,
Trust
right?
me. Yeah, they might be
Beat
big
the
and bad,
49ers, we
but
did
they saw
something,
what
right?
we did. Exactly. They know what's up, man. They know what's up. And you know what I got to say, Ronbo, about this guy? The backup quarterback before I go? Man, you know what I wish and hope? Cut CJ, keep Mullins. I will bring Kaepernick back. I'll take him back right now. I think he'll come back to play a backup role.
But you know what?
I really do hope.
Cap already promised everybody, he won't play the backup. I think he made that pretty clear. I think that might be one of the reasons why he's not
Jimmy go
back.
Oh, man. That'd be a beautiful story, man.
If
he come back that'd be a beautiful story, man. God forbid Jimmy go down and he comes in and saves the day again like he did with Alex Smith.
Wouldn't that be
Alex
amazing?
Smith went down with that concussion. That'd be a beautiful story. And we go to the bowl and win it.
Well, that would be a story. Hey, Dimitri, am I pronouncing your name? Is it Dimitri or Demetrius?
Demetrius.
Oh, okay. Demetrius.
Yes,
pronounce your
Ronbo,
name right
man.
then. All right, fam.
Nah,
Hey, what
it's
else,
all
Demetrius?
good, brother. I respect it, man.
Hey.
Huh?
Anything else?
That was really it. I just wanted to call in and say what's up, just getting out of work. You know what I mean? Got to check in with the Empire.
Hey, and we appreciate it too.
Definitely. And 17-0. 17-0.
Hey, for those who have only stopped at 16, now you know it's 17
is the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah. Well, 19, I think.
One more game left. That's the Super Bowl. People don't know, man. That's the main one that count, brother.
Yeah.
But Ronbo, God bless you, brother. I respect everything you do. And yo, man, I holla at you tomorrow, man. And
be looking for you.
have a good night, man. Empire all the way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I want to thank those who enlightened the child that thought he could just call in here. I understand he got a little freaked out when you called him. Thank you very much. Kids don't play, kids. Don't play. Behave. Go have your milk and go to bed. All right. Hey, let's get Chris. Hey, Chris.
Man, I was gonna try to stay up last night and get on, but
it's late.
The curse of the East Coast, man.
Chris, see, the 49ers, one thing I like about none of the game, we didn't lose not one game by getting an ass whooping. There's been a few teams that got a serious ass whooping in the preseason so far. We never did. In fact, we lost every last game we lost in the last minute. So you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about the 49ers.
Yeah. At least we didn't do like some other teams, and we didn't play none of our starters, I think, through preseason. I don't think they played any of them. One of the Rams, they sat everybody every game.
Oh, the Rams got a rude awakening coming up for game one. If they think the starters don't have to get no contact whatsoever all the way to the season, they got a surprise. They don't learn nothing, Chris. They still think you could. They tried to lay off when they played round one of the playoffs. Well, they haven't learned anything. I don't get a break. No, I don't like the Raiders though.
No depth at all.
Damn.
Yep,
I don't know what to do on that game. But go ahead, Chris.
No, you good. Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think the Rams have any depth that they have confidence in.
They got a running back,
they take
though.
any blows on, that
second string running back, he's pretty good.
They take any blows, it looks like they're going to be in trouble. But
they know it, too.
Hey, I was just on there and saw that Jason, I think it's Whitlock from Fox or whatever.
Yeah, Jason Whitlock.
He's asking the question about, y'all probably talked about it, but what is up with that dude? Because he's saying the same thing about Sherman, talking about he thinks there's a confidence issue with Sherman because he says Marquise Goodwin is going all out of his way to say that Sherman's good or ready to go. Like, this.
I mean,
he's got no factual reasons on why he's saying it. He just
saying things, right? And I guess Xavier Rhodes, him saying Sherman is still Sherman, is him being put pressure too or something? I don't know. Jason Whitlock needs to read more and shut the hell up. God dang.
Yeah. Like what credentials do he have to even be on it? Like who gave him the idea to get him on the show? It's like anytime I see him, I'm just turning it because he brings no value. It's all
fluff.
He needs to be on one of them talk shows and give his opinion, but he don't need to be doing it on sports. He's got nothing to back it up with.
I mean, what does Sherman have to do for him to hush? We'll see, and maybe soon. So
I can't wait till Sherman gonna probably come on the camera and tell him.
Yeah, because you know how he
think
is.
I got a confidence problem. It didn't look like I had a confidence problem.
Sure, we'll call people out, especially talking heads.
He will.
Remember, hey, who was that dude? Oh, he used to be with Scream and Stephen A. They used to be together.
Yeah, Skip Bayless.
Skip. Remember what he did to Skip? God, that was embarrassing.
He sure did.
Jason wants to get famous
Skip
too,
was
though.
still trying to say that. He was trying to say Darrell Reeves was the best or not, and Darrell was on a decline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So I had an opportunity last night to go to the Falcons game, the preseason, and that's another team that should be concerned. They didn't win any preseason games. I don't think they have the depth they need either. But I went in there with my 49ers hat on in their stadium, ran into a Seahawks fan.
Oh, no.
And the Seahawks fan talked to me for a long time, and he was just like, you know what, y'all got Sherman. He said, you don't know what's going on with the organization, but he knew that Sherman was fine.
Yeah.
And, he thinks that we're going to have a good year, but,
the Seahawks, I think they were trying to save money more than anything else. They knew Sherman was going to be able to recoup, but they have to pay him a lot on his salary last year. Seahawks ain't got no money, ain't got no draft picks. They're in serious trouble for the next 2 years until they can get some higher draft picks, relieve themselves of some of the cap. They're in desperation mode, like the Rams going to be next year.
Pete Carroll is really he's built for college coaching, man. And the way for him to do that in the NFL, he's got to purge that roster. If anybody over 4 to 5 years, every 4 to 5 years, like you can't have anybody become a veteran in that organization with him there. He's got to purge it and bring all new. And that's what they're trying to do right now. And I've read they think they do have some talent that's going to surprise people or whatever. But
they always
Pete Carroll.
They got good running backs.
It's kind of like with Harbaugh.
Mm.
They do. It's kind of like with Harbaugh. You can only take so much of them for so many years, and then the people that's been there, they check out. Like
good point.
It's gimmicky. It doesn't work for them.
Because Michigan State is looking for Harbaugh to check out right now. From what I understand, they have no problem with him leaving.
Right, and they signed him for all that money in all those years. And I said, I guarantee he don't do it. But man, I guess we're gonna get the rest of these cuts tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, tomorrow. Is it at 4 p.m.? I think it is, something like that. It'll be finalized at that point. So, man.
Joe Williams, man, the dude, he never he didn't look like he was really happy to be there. He was just like he was going through the motions, man.
Yeah, right. You could see no real emotion or hardcore enthusiasm. Joe was just trying. I think he has a lot of personal problems. I think his brother-in-law going down like that, his sister, I don't think he ever got over his sister.
His sister, yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Because he's a better football player. Yeah, he needs to take a year completely off and just get football out of your mind. Make up your mind next year. He's still young enough. Make up your mind next year if you want to play football or not. I think the 49ers should allow him to come into camp and check out because his mind is just not right.
Yeah.
So
I think we know who the running backs are going to be that we keep at least.
Yeah, we definitely know now. All right, Chris, man. We'll be back tomorrow after the cut, man. I'm looking for you, all right?
Yeah. All right, be there. All right.
All right, fam. My mistake. I said, okay, 49ers, they'll 24 more transactions Saturday by 1 p.m., not 4. One of which will be placing rookie Contavious Street on the NFI reserve. So a lot of things going on in Santa Clara right now, as I'm seeing here on my Twitter feed. So, but all in all, you figure, and they can fool around with a couple of spots because we got the 2 suspensions, of course, with Reuben Foster. And here's the thing: is it that you can't do anything with Victor Bolden Jr. until after suspension? Because how terrifying would it be to be Victor Bolden Jr. and after he comes back with suspension, okay, Victor, well, we're gonna. Actually, you could trade him. Or if you don't, or you just keep him. Or something could happen, and some players really screw up between now, or somebody gets hurt. I guess there's all kind of great benefits to keep Victor Bolden right where he is. He's still on our team, and after the 4th week, we still got him. Could work out well for us, actually. I like Victor Bolden. If he doesn't leave, I will not be mad. So, and Niner Vegas says, did we do this already? Yeah, we did these. We did these. Okay, let's we're way down here by them. Yeah, I think we did all these except for. Did we Rodney Harris? Rodney Harris, I think, is where we left off. We already did this. We can do it again. Okay. Coach Tim says he's got his numbers here. He's got quarterback is, of course, JG. Beathard is a running back. No, Beathard. I get it now. Okay. The quarterback position is Beathard and Jimmy G. McKinnon, Juice, and Morris. Breda are the running backs. Wide receivers, Garcon, Goodwin, Taylor, Pettis, Bourne, James. Tight ends, Kittle, Selleck, Wick, Dwelle. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I was thinking about 4. I was also thinking about 4. Offensive line, Staley, McGlinchey, Tomlinson, Richburg, Peterson. And those are all your starters. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Dimitri Tyler. Is it Tyler? Richie James is a lock. Stop hating. Dimitri Tyler. All right, Dimitri Tyler. Richie James is a lock. No, Dimitri Tyler, I got a feeling you'd have an argument from anybody. Nobody thinks Richie James is going anywhere. That would be like really a crime. Ray Histo, sup? And 49er Faithful Highlights, sup? Rodney Harris Jr., the 49ers are going to kick everybody's ass this year. They just haven't found out yet. Jesus Alberto Cabos Luno Dante Pettis can't make a good season with the Niners. He's a good wide receiver. Boy, ain't that the truth. And Keith Harris said Burbridge doesn't do enough on offense. We can get a defensive back to play gunner. Well, that's a good point, ain't it? Well, that is a good point. Andrew, and as long as you got Mostert, there you go. Andrew Malo says Richie James is going to be a Niners secret weapon. Man, Kyle got some things planned for him because the dude is fearless. The NFL is not going to scare him. All right, this is a guy that runs down the field after he's got his helmet knocked off and keeps right on running. Eric Perez says Richie James' base pops out the screen. He does, don't he? Richie James, man. Richie James may take somebody's job on that first string. Keep an eye on that boy. Fia Eva, I love my Niners. Warner and Foster, Sherman, Witherspoon, Tart, and Colbert. Dread Gang, Depoy and Armstead. Thomas and Taylor, Jimmy, and wide receivers Morris and Jet. Kittle and O-Line. You stop right there? All right. Niners gangs, Aaron Burbridge will be cut tomorrow. No, thanks. That's the end of the Trent Baalke era, almost, except for like 2 or 3 guys. We don't even consider DeForest Buckner anymore. Trent Baalke. Well, see, people still call Eric Armstead Trents, though. Rodney Harris Jr. says Richie James better make the team. I cannot imagine him getting cut. I think there'll be a riot if he does. Niner by nature. 88 says I feel Khalil Mack is coming in. Too expensive, y'all. I'm going to tell you, fam, too expensive. If they're going to pay Aaron Donald $185 million, ain't no way in hell that he's going to get $186 or $187 million from the 49ers. Jimmy G money? I don't know how the Rams paid him that much money. That is unbelievable. Civic Sport Ejected. Unless you give Khalil Mack like an 8-year contract. Civic Sport Ejected. What's up, fam? Team Money, first round is Solomon Thomas. Jay Ward for K-Mac. You still got to pay him. That is the problem. The monies don't match. You still have to pay more. Even with Solomon Thomas, who's on a rookie contract, and Thomas, Jimmy Ward, the money don't equal. You're going to have to give him about 3 more. You'd have to gut the team to get Khalil Mack for the amount of money he's asking for. It ain't going to happen. I just promise you it ain't going to happen, fam. I don't want you to worry, but we're taking it to the 6, and I know, but it's still, we're going to make the playoffs and win that first game. I do like that idea. See, Danasy 25. Well, it has been a while, but I've said that name. Has that always been the name, Danasy 25? What's up, fam? Big X Tech want to know what I love about our position with these players right now. They're all young and they're all on the path to becoming something big. But you know what scares you about us becoming big? Like Toby says, don't get attached to these players because pretty soon they turn into the people like, you look at Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is not going to get his money from Seattle. He's pushing for a trade. He's going to get it. Now, I don't know. I think the Cowboys are involved, and there's probably a couple other teams involved. But Earl Thomas will not play in Seattle this year. And who's going to get him? Who knows? But isn't Earl almost 30 years old? That's what Seattle does. Just like it was just pointed out by Chris, Pete Carroll is the guy that goes a 4-year window. After that, you got to go. So, Big Heck, wait, Jack is cut. Jack Heneghan. Yeah, Jack was never going to be considered. I think Jack knew right up front that he wasn't going to stay with the team. He's not going to beat out Mullins, and he's certainly going to beat out CJ. He's a 4th man. He probably knew he was in there just to get a little exposure. I read an article where it says Jack Heneghan makes his dream come true, which is to be on an NFL gridiron. And if anybody's seen Jack, you can see he does have potential, though. I mean, I like what I saw. He thinks fast. When that ball hit the ground, did you see he didn't hesitate? He knew exactly what to do. He picked up that ball and ran for a first down. His passing, not bad. He processes lightning quick, almost too quick, if you can believe that, and gets rid of that ball. He's not, I think he's got potential. But we only got a small sample of a few minutes, so we can't really say much more than that. Rafael Gandarias. He says, hey, Ronbo Coleman announced Donald in the draft. Shanahan being ironic. Coleman announced Donald in the draft. Rafael, man, I'm not sure about this one. I got to go back and look at the news. I must have missed something. And John Harris lost my mom 3 years ago to cancer. Much love to Shon Coleman. John, sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, Shon Coleman, man, that's a special case, man. John Haynes. Oh, we just read that. Dowdy, Montana. What's good? And a shout out to the Mod Squad. Nanas! I gotta get that fixed, man. Tony Cope, hey! I mean, Tony's got something to do with this roster today. She says, what do you think? She says, 15-man. Okay, this is a 53-man roster. Now, she's got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 1 fullback, of course, 6 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, 3 offensive tackles, 4 offensive guards, 1 center. That's a scary one right there. But you know what? You can use Person for that second string center. He's got 10 defensive linemen, 6 linebackers, 6 cornerbacks, 4 safeties. 1 kicker, 1 punter, and 1 long snapper. All right, Tony. Now the tough part is, can you fill in names on those? See, that's the tough part. That's what I was wrestling with, and I had missed some people too on mine until people came in and reminded. Hey, what about Kowalski T? Are you serious? I forgot about Kowalski. So, and here's the thing: I've got no backup for Kowalski. I might have to go 53. I may have already gotten 53, or I'm going to get rid of a cornerback. You know, you got to keep Harris. You could put Tavarius Moore. But I don't like Tavarius Moore in the box. Marcel Harris has got enough beef to play the box. And he looks kind of mean. Or you can bring back Chancellor James, who I know is mean. Remember how Carlos Hyde had to light him up because of the fact he was out there manhandling and roughing people up? I like that attitude. I know they didn't want to get rid of. They did not want to get rid of Chancellor James. A lot of people didn't want to get rid of. Frank Johnson, 10 games win is what I'm looking at. For last year, we lost 5 games by 3 or less, and won 5 with the kicker and quarterback. You know, logically, that's the way it looks to me as well. How do you go from 6 wins to only 9? I think this team's better than 3 more games. When you look at what happened. And really now the Giants game didn't really count because the Giants were really terrible at that point. But they won the following week, as I remember. But those 5 games they won are real telling. Really telling. This team has a lot of mental fortitude. And I like that. Travis Millot says Richie James said he's a playmaker. And every time the ball comes his way, he is going to make a play. A big play. And ain't he telling the truth? William Roberts, what's up, fam? Jed York, yeah. T. Breezy says, you can bet the bank that Aldrick and Joe are heading to them Seahawks, sea chickens as he calls them. There goes inside info on Kyle's offense or Pete the Cheat. I think that's why Kyle does not really Aldrick Robinson know. Ooh. Aldrick Robinson does have all you need to know about Shanny's offense, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. He's been around with Shanahan long enough. Now, I don't know how much Joe Williams knows, being on the sick bay. Yeah, Aldrick Robinson is somebody's favorite. He will end up in the NFC West, even if it's the Cardinals. Coach Tim says, one thing I could say on that, though, Kyle alters his playbook a little bit every year, though. And I read that about him. Coach Tim says, Kyle loves his running backs and tight ends. Hickatini could still make it. But Wick and Dwelly showed up really well, and Hick hurt himself with the drops. That's true. But he was always open. Clearly, he was open. But then again, so was Wick. I don't know about Dwelly. I think the thing that's going to make a difference here is how well do they block. Tight ends got to block in with Shanahan. A trade from VA this year is unusual. Like for pass rushers available, we get none. Trey, we didn't get none last year. We got 2 this year. We got Cassius Marsh into the year. We got Atachu after the season was over. So, yeah. Ismael Ortiz, Witherspoon's underrated this year. Not for long, though. Witherspoon keeps getting better and better each week. I wonder where that's going. If you continue to get better all the time, and he really visibly gets better each and every week. Coach Tim, he says, Rams and Phillips defense can't handle good running backs in space. I'm going to kill them. Hey, something else I want to say about that. And I look back at the history of Wade Phillips versus Kyle Shanahan's offense. Do you know that Wade has yet to beat Kyle? Something to think about. Nashon says, what up, Niner Empire and the faithful? Yeah. All right. And Downey, Montana. Fred Warner's doing great, man. If you talk about his injury, yeah, he'll be back. So, tell you what to do, fam. Since we're gonna be hanging out a lot in the next 3 days, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me read. I see somebody with a lineup up here. Who's that? MJ says offensive line. JP Flynn. Is this the cuts? Yeah, those are the cuts. We went through those already. Okay. So that's to say, fam, we'll be hanging out a lot in the next 3 days, 2 days. I know 3 days from Monday Night Football. We got another. And T-Buddy sacked out. What is your most prized Niner possession? God, I had to think about that for it. Man, shucks. Hey, T-Money, remind me tomorrow. I'm going to think about that between now and tomorrow. What's my most prized Niner? Man, I got so many. I value them all extremely high. Fam, I'm going to go. Hey, thank the mods for doing an awesome job again tonight, man. I tell you what, I don't know what we'd do without you guys. And hey, I think Rudy set a record for getting thrown out tonight. Hey, who is that? Aaron Donald wrecking Niners quarterbacks? He says, that's what I thought. Oh, yes. I think, who was that asked Rudy how many names he's got? I think that's Rudy. Aaron Donald wrecking Niners quarterbacks. Rudy, man, you know what? One thing about Jimmy G and Aaron Donald, he's not like anybody else we've had. You know, you can get guys like Hoyer and guys like that. But as far as your boy Aaron goes, Jimmy G's going to be doing it all game long. He's going to be doing the John Cena. You can't see me. Because if boy Aaron gets back there, and also we got a better offensive line this year. I don't care how good Aaron Donald is. He will be delayed. That's all Jimmy needs. Gets rid of the ball too quick. Your boy Aaron and the Ndamukong Suh actually understand that Weston Richburg actually has a personal issue with him. You don't want to have a guy like Weston Richburg pissed off, as that one guy found out a couple of weeks ago. I'd never seen a guy get stopped so suddenly. It looked like he ran into a wall. How did his face look? He's running along trying to get Jimmy. All of a sudden you see, you can hear the grass. The dude was like folded up. Richburg's like, flag. Threw a flag on Weston for unsportsmanlike conduct. So, you know, Jimmy's got some serious bodyguards out there this year. Go ahead, Rams. Let's play. Hey, fam, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll check out and see who gets cut. I know somebody's name's going to be on there. They're going to be in shock. Hey, wait. Don't forget to hit that like. Fam. I know.